I'm doing a gorilla guide for demonic gorillas for Ironman and non-Ironman if you are just curious to watch this. I highly recommend that you have decent stats before really getting into gorillas. I would say I have the bare minimum, but I thought I would do the guide on the bare minimum just to give the idea of that it's doable at around 100 combat. I'm 102 combat, and I have 80 attack, strength, and defense. I like to keep it all around, but if you have, let's say, 90 strength, 70 defense, and 70 attack or something like that, I don't know. Having that low of defense is going to hurt you, but I'm pretty sure this is still doable. I don't know. I prefer being even in my stats. You're just going to have to see how that works for you. Having a higher defense, I would say, definitely is beneficial at gorillas. Having 85 plus range, definitely a go. I would say anything over 85 range is fine. Bring the best gear you kind of can. So my setup, I'm doing arc light, which I highly recommend. The only thing better than an arc light for these gorillas is a whip with the tentacle on it. And as an Ironman, that's a little bit difficult to get. So arc light, make sure you have about 2,000 charges if you're willing to do your task. I already have a lot of charges down, only so many left because I've been doing my Slayer task. I've killed about 60 or so of these guys. That dragon hide top, I highly recommend switching that out with Carol's if you have it. Then using some kind of Barrow's legs or the best legs that you have. A shield, you can do a dragon fire shield, a crystal shield. You could even do a defender. Personally, I like higher defense for this because these guys hit like a mofo. An elemental shield to protect against mage, I wouldn't do it, but I guess that's your personal preference. I only have a two-way switch. Oh crap, I almost drank that strength potion. I still have plus 139 range, and my defense is still rather high. So that's my preference. I wish I had a Carol's top, and Tacits, of course, and Dragonfire Shield, and anything else. Or full Guthans may be nice for this too. I don't have full Guthans. I would try it out if I did, but I don't. I only have 2 Guthans pieces right now. So we're going to go with what I got. So this is my inventory. If you're not able to make a ranging potion yet, I think you should wait till your Herbler is high enough or till you can boost, because I feel like they're very important and very useful, and a superset is necessary. I mean, it's not necessary, but it's not really efficient to do these guys with no superset and not boosting your stats, because you want to get as many kills per possible per trip. If you have a blowpipe, go ahead and use that. I would love to do Zora, but I don't have my trident yet. I don't have 87 Slayer. So, because that blowpipe would be great. So you need to complete Monkey Madness 2, obviously for gorillas. I think that's a given though. If you're looking up gorillas, or demonic gorillas, you should have completed Monkey Madness 2. The great thing about these guys is they drop a Zenite shard, and that's why I'm kind of killing them now, is because I feel like I'll be 85 crafting eventually, and I can make that Ring of Suffering and boost it to 90 or 89. So that will be awesome. When you are in here, go ahead and protect mage, or range is fine too. So once we're in here, go ahead and use, you should probably pot up, which I didn't, but it'll be okay. I'm going to go ahead and focus, and you can watch my character as I do this. As you can see, a lot of this is switch based. Anytime, I lag a lot down here. I don't know why. If you lag a lot down here with demonic gorillas, you're not the only one. I do too. You've got to watch the boulders. When they pray range, attack with melee. And when they pray melee, attack with range. You can see the range attack as seen. Switch to melee. How many kills per trip I get with this gear can vary. I don't know why I lag down here, it's bullshit. I average 4 to 6, sometimes 8. It just depends on the run. Usually 4. As in I always get at least 4. And this is with pretty shit gear, and I would like to say more than 4, but it just depends on the trip. And with practice, you get better at this. It's difficult to talk and do this at the same time, so I wouldn't Skype or Discord with anyone while doing this. And why the fuck am I lagging? Oh god, that's so annoying. Quick switches. I'm not doing my best because I'm talking at the same time, but it will make do. Hopefully you got the idea of my prayer switching. I'll do one more. You got an idea of my prayer switching accordingly. As you can see, there's going to be other players here that are going to look badass while you are in your Ironman shit gear. That mage attack hits very strong and probably the strongest. Gotta avoid the boulders. So I hope you enjoy this guide. It's really difficult for me to talk and do this at the same time. This takes a lot of practice, guys. I would definitely say practice makes perfect for this. And potions are, in my opinion, necessary. You can try it without, but you're not going to be very efficient. So definitely practice at these guys. Have your potions, your best gear. I highly recommend that Carol's top if you got it. I don't, and I need to go back into Barrows and get it. But you can totally do it without. I am. It's just way better if you have it. So I hope this kind of gave you an idea on the switches, and it just takes practice. Thanks for watching, guys.